Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Bless Lily here. Welcome to this reading, which is going to find you right before there are going to be major life changes. All right, option number 1, option number 2. See which one you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it, and let's go ahead and get started. Option number 1, and welcome to your reading, guys. If you're drawn to the clear quartz, get comfy. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of an energy check-in. And then we will take a look at the major life changes coming your way. This is a timeless reading. Show me who you are. Competitive, youthful looking. You might be finding it difficult to talk to people in the last couple of weeks. Maybe because you're in a tense situation, maybe because you were preoccupied with something that needs to be done, a large list of things. Maybe you're not feeling too comfortable because you're competing for the same position, or you're competing for a client. There's some sort of competition and a strenuous situation that's going on over here. You could also be doing sports. Your muscles might be a little bit achy at this particular moment. And they're showing me that you're going through some sort of transformation. Interesting. The thing is, they're telling me that you're trying to find your calling, or you're questioning your calling over here. And you're questioning everything right now. Maybe even why you're competing for something. Do you really need it? Do you really need it? More and more lately, you might have been feeling that you're meant for something else. For some of you, what I'm seeing is that you would like to start some sort of broadcast or podcast that has to do maybe with spirituality, that has to do with self-discovery. And for quite a few of you, I'm seeing that you're studying something on the side. You're studying something that you wish to do in the future, but it might be very different to what you studied at university. Okay. Most of the time, they're telling me, especially now, especially lately, you really have to hold yourself back from maybe speaking your mind, from doing something. I feel like most of the time you're on the verge of just saying F it, and just going in an unknown direction, or going on a holiday, or telling somebody to F off. You really are like on the brink, on the verge over here. You're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to really have that patience, but I'm literally hearing how your teeth are grinding. You're like, oh my God, just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. And you tend to overthink. You tend to overthink over here. Might be recovering from exhaustion. You might be recovering from some sort of injury, sports injury, sprain. Another thing, they're telling me that you might not be as active as you would like to be because of your health, because of the way that you're feeling, or again, like I said, maybe there was some sort of trauma over here. But they're telling me to let you know that things are going to get a little bit better within the next 3 weeks, up to 3 months, whatever it is that you're recovering from. It could be a cold, it could be a flu. It could just be pure exhaustion from having to control yourself all the time. If that sounds like you, keep on watching, my darlings. Let's go ahead and take a look at the life-changing events, life-changing epiphanies. Whatever comes through. Because you're definitely going to be taking a look at this video before something significant changes. Something's there. Oh my God, we have the vortex of change. I mean, did you guys get goosebumps just yet? They're saying engage with it. And it's funny, when I was shuffling, I wanted to add if you allow those changes to happen. Because sometimes, guys, if you're completely honest with yourself, you know that sometimes you can be quite rigid when it comes to changes. And sometimes you're like, oh, you know what? I don't have the energy for this right now. Yeah. There's something that wants to be mold anew. Okay. Bit of a tongue twister. Mold anew. Так. So funny how you came through with the High Priestess card. I feel like you guys are. You got the cheat code. You got the cheat code with the universe, and you're like, hello, universe hotline. I'd like to get some answers. What the hell is going on? Funny enough, my darlings, that you are going to get your answers over here, and it feels like it's going to make your head explode a little bit. Because some of them, they're going to be quite simple, but it's something that you don't yet see. They're telling me to let you know that there's going to be one simple answer, one simple solution, and maybe you've been building something up to be very difficult or very long or complicated in your head, but you're going to realize that there's something that's very, very simple. And your spiritual team is going to be helping you over here. Because what I'm hearing is click. It just all clicks. So when we're looking for the missing information, for the missing word, and we're only looking at the one sentence without the context, it's very difficult. When you got the whole context, the missing word seems to just come to your mind. This is what it feels like. They're telling me that there's going to be some sort of elevation. Your point of view changes. Up, down, left, right, it doesn't matter. You're looking at a square from a different perspective, and you're realizing that it's a rectangle, a horizontal rectangle. But if you're looking at it from the top, it looks like a square. So the strategy changes over here. So let me see what that's about. What flew out over here? New territories? Yeah. It brings you money. Look at this. Money, stability, abundance, something that was frozen. You were trying to plant seeds in a frozen land. Yeah? You stayed in the same place, in the same situation, and you were trying to grow there. It's impossible. They were telling me that you did as much growing as you could in a certain place with certain people. Now, in order to reap new rewards, to grow, they're telling me that you're discovering new territories. So for quite a few of you, I don't know if you're going to go and do some sort of pilgrimage, or you're going to go to some sort of retreat, or you're just going to take some time out away from social media, somewhere out in the nature, and it just clicks. So I don't even see necessarily people that are coming through to let you know something. No, the thing is, it feels like your beautiful mind has already scanned the information, but your own restrictive walls, they're not allowing you to see it. And here, when you are not going to feel that you have to spend the energy defending yourself or overthinking about something, your mind says, okay, now it's time to rest and digest. It's time to get the answers. And keep on giving me that clicks. So again, I was talking about the strategy, and you're going to take action on that strategy. You're deciding on something. So for a lot of you, you might have waited for this confirmation to quit your job and to start your new business, to relocate, to look for people that are your soul family in a different location, or with a different method. Yeah. So if you've been using what you call them, dating apps, and you've been meeting people that you want nothing to do with, and you keep using them and using them and using them, just hoping that something will change. You're changing your strategy when it comes to looking for love, looking for friends, looking for acquaintances. Yeah. Another important thing, they're telling me that there's something that you need to deal with, a particular emotion that might be coming through in your dreams. This could also be a particular person. So dealing with this person or dealing with this emotion is incredibly important, guys, because it also allows you to make the right choice. So some of you, you need to go, you need to leave, that's it. You need to leave this connection. For some of you, this is that energy where you're letting go of something that's standing in the way of you having a great connection with this person. But I see for a lot of you, you need to work through some sort of emotion. Yeah, because they're showing me romance over here. And by the way, there is some sort of divorced, passive-aggressive woman over here that was preventing you from moving forward, preventing you from evolving. Some sort of story that she went through, it was affecting you. So for some of you, it could be a mother. For some of you, it could be a friend. For some of you, it's an old version of yourself that needs to be healed and needs to be let go. Because sometimes when we're very hurt, extremely hurt, we make a promise to ourselves. Like, I never want to get married again. I'm never going to trust anybody again. And sometimes it's like a self-curse thing that's happening. Because after this, it's like it was a magic spell, so to speak, yeah? But because it has a negative connotation, sometimes we do this self-hex thing without realization. Because we've got so much power then, we've got so many emotions, and we're so hurt, we don't ever want to get hurt again. So sometimes we stop ourselves from going into this relationship because that pain we have associated with a particular relationship, with a particular relationship type. So, if you're ever angry and you're saying, I'm never going to be in a relationship, be very specific with whom, yeah? With whatever, Jack, Joe, whoever. But when we say, I'm never going to fall in love again, or I'm never going to be in a relationship again, you're stopping every relationship, or you're making it very difficult. Very difficult. But I do see a possibility of a relationship over here. If you allow this change to happen again, my darlings. If you allow this change to happen. Somebody already likes you, yeah? Anyways, I do see a lot of changes happening to you within the next 3 weeks to 3 months. There's some sort of healing that needs to take place. Some sort of healing that needs to take place. And the answers will come. Your answers are coming, my darlings. And honestly, I feel like your life is never going to be the same. Because you're breaking some sort of curse over here. Some sort of limitation. All right, my amazing option number 1, that's what I see for you. Hope you enjoyed this reading, hope it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. Alright, my darlings, take care now. Bye. My fantastic option number 2. And welcome to your reading, guys. If you were drawn to the amethyst, get comfy. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of an energy check-in. Just reminding you that this is a completely timeless reading. Whenever it finds you, that's the exact right time for you to hear the message. Alright, quick energy check-in, and then we'll take a look at what life-changing events are coming in your way. As I'm shuffling the deck for you, my amazing option number 2, I just want to say that your prayers are heard. Your prayers are going to be answered. And also be very careful with what you're saying in the context of something is never going to happen for me. Or like, this is what usually happens for me. You're programming yourself. They're telling me that you're quite powerful when it comes to thoughts and words. So pay attention to the negative things that you're telling yourself. Because your inner critic seems to constantly want to be the authority, the main person in your head. And your inner optimist is feeling a little bit like it doesn't have space. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your energy. Nine of Swords, yeah. So you guys might not be in the best of moods today or maybe lately. It feels like things are kind of piling up, loads of things that are stressing you out. Your sleep cycles are probably out of order, out of whack completely. It could even be that the bed that you're sleeping on is not very comfortable. You might need to change the pillows, the mattress, noisy neighbors, you name it. They're definitely showing me bad quality of sleep. They're definitely showing me overworking yourself. And once again, like I said, you could be somebody who's highly anxious and you overthink the overthinking. Another 9 came through over here. So, look, before I start telling you more about the fact that you're exhausted, I just want to give you a little bit of warmth and hope right at the beginning of your reading. 9s are a difficult stage, but they're very close to the end. So, you might think that this is never going to end, but despite the fact that you are very very sleep deprived and happiness deprived and bandaged and just kind of maybe aching all over, this period does have an end, and it feels like it's coming to an end very soon. But they're saying that it feels definitely like you can only count on yourself. There's quite a few disappointment, and you might be carrying excessive baggage, emotional baggage, and maybe you actually need to carry something heavy. Maybe your body is just saying, look, I'm tired. A special shout out to those of you who are killing yourselves in the gym. Yeah? Don't overdo it. The cards are also telling me that you might right now not know what it is that you want. You might be in this mood where, whatever, I don't want anything. Because I'm not seeing love in your life. I'm not seeing this energy of being chosen. I'm not seeing this energy of being in a good connection. You might be in some sort of connection, but I don't necessarily see that it makes you very happy. And overall, based on those 4 cards, I can definitely tell you that you're somebody who used to earn love. And here you're very tired because you might have come to the stage that you realized it doesn't matter how hard you tried to make somebody love you or choose you. They still didn't. Either they stayed and they took advantage of you. And now it's very difficult for you to believe that you can just be loved. It's very difficult for you to believe that something good can happen in your life. It's very difficult for you to believe that there's happiness. Maybe some of you are going through the dark night of the soul. Let's do one more card. And then we'll take a look at the life-changing events, epiphanies, meetings, opportunities that are coming your way. Yeah, very restricted. Loads of fears that are coming through over here. It's okay. I almost want to give you a hug, my darlings. I want to give you a hug because all you want to do is be happy and be loved. Okay. If that sounds like you, my dears, keep on watching. Because you're definitely going to see this before major life changes. Let me see. What sort of changes are the fates bringing in your way? The Moiras. Interesting. Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 100, how much are you trying to control things? How much are you trying to control things? The things that you can control, the things that you can't control. The change comes through you releasing this control. It doesn't mean giving up everything altogether, but it means the universe is going to put you in a boat. The universe is going to show you where the divine flow can take you. And here, this is the question of trust, because my amazing option number 2, let's be honest, you don't trust a lot of people. You might not trust the universe. You might not trust the divine anymore. Here, it's the restoration of trust. One last move. You're very close. This is double the confirmation of what I've been mentioning, what I've been saying, that you have come really far in your journey. And you will soon see what you have accomplished. But maybe that last step has to do with learning to trust. Release the control, how it's going to happen, where you're going to end up, who you're going to end up with. Because this is also about you trusting your ability to adapt, your ability to not only survive, but to thrive as well. You're almost there. They're telling me that most likely you're going to end up with different people. You're ending up with different people. You're divinely guided, and here's your boat. Yes, I know it doesn't look like a yacht, or it doesn't look like a superliner, but nevertheless, it's still sturdy. It's still afloat, and yes, it does need a little bit of work done, but this is exactly what I was saying, exactly what I was channeling. Trust the wisdom of the universe and remain open to receive guidance on your journey through life's mysteries. Because here they're telling me, look, you have so much power and courage within you, but you just need to rest. Because right now you're using it maybe to, again, criticize yourself, to get upset, to do whatever. Recovery, come back. My darlings, my amazing phoenixes, my absolutely amazing option number 2. You're finding strength and healing. Each step, we have one last step over here, one last move forward, renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurrection. And again, we have the Lovers that's coming through for you. Again, we have the Lovers. And again, we have the Nine of Swords. Different deck, Nine of Swords. You're protecting yourself from love, guys. Love is gonna find you. Love finds you. I want to say by the end of the year for sure. Quite possibly, funny, I was talking about the boat. But maybe for some of you, you need to find love in a different place. It doesn't always mean that you have to relocate, although for some of you I see that there is a possibility of relocation, and a very spontaneous one, by the way, as well. Like, you'll be surprised. One day you're going to decide it, in a month you're getting all the documents, in 2 months you've already sold whatever you need to sell, and you're like, see ya. Because now you're focusing on limitations. What happens next is you're going to see an opportunity or two. So you will have an opportunity to move, to relocate, to travel. I almost want to say, yeah, you're definitely getting better and going forward. I almost want to say, guys, how often do you leave the house? How often do you leave the office and the house, yeah? I see office, house, gym for some of you. Office, house, gym for some of you. How you expect to find your future spouse, I don't know. I don't know. But you're getting better and you're moving forward. Commitment, oh my God, here's your love. Come into this next stage of your development and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. Your person finds you. You find your person. The problem is they're telling me right now if the person were to approach you, you will be like, get away from me. I don't want anything. Because our state of mind matters when this person comes into our life. So the longer you stay in that state of mind where you're protecting yourself from everything, you're trying to control the outcome. You're trying to control the world right now. Imagine the person comes into your life and you're trying to control how everything works with this person. You're going to go insane. This is about trust. This is about letting go. This is about not choosing location or direction or job to find something, but choosing it because this is what you want. They're showing me your hurt heart. Very afraid. I understand. And you're like, yes, but my job is also stable. My dears, nobody's going to force you to do anything. Today you might not be ready. In a week you might be. Because here, what I'm hearing is like, I don't have the money, I don't have the opportunity, how am I going to go? I have my kids, I have my cats, I have this, I have that. Trust me. You'll be given an opportunity. And you will know in your heart of hearts that it's the right one. Because you, like the universe wants to give you the energy so you can soak it up. The energy of people with a different perspective, the energy of people with positivity, the energy of people with success. Because I feel you might be surrounded, whether it's social media or your friends or frenemies or family or whatever, that have been giving you negative. We are not born with anxiety. We are taught anxiety. Yeah, but we can also be taught other things. We can also be taught other things. And here I will tell you guys, you're meant to end up in a very, very beautiful house. Beautiful house, home. If you want dogs, you have dogs. Cats, hamsters. With money and with the love of your life. But it's like the impulse, each and every time you get the impulse, it gets blocked. Again, Two of Swords. Again, Two of Swords. You're very close. Look, you're very close. Right now, they're telling me that you're preoccupied with something. Right now, this whole seems like a fairy tale or something that happens to the chosen ones. Well, you are the chosen one as well, if you believe it. And the key is to believe it. Because here, you are going to end up traveling, guys. You're going to end up going somewhere. You're going to end up being in a different environment. You know, sometimes even cities or countries, they have such an effect on us. The culture, the environment, the quality of food, the quality of air. It can change that negative mindset into positive like this. The music, the food, the environment, the weather, the climate, the sound of the sea, the ocean, whatever. Because with the sun over here, they're telling me that you're coming back. You're rising up. The time has come for you to shine, for you to experience happiness, for you to experience joy, and not feel like you have to break your back for a couple of coins over here. Because the financial stability, like I said, it comes through as well. Big time. All right, my amazing option number 2. I'm giving you a big, big hug. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know down in the comments below. If you're up for a personal read, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. In that same place, you know what else you will find? The link to my Patreon page with over 250 exclusive videos, additional discounts, ad-free content, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye.